Hi guys, welcome back. So just as we saw the activity of developing project charter in the last video, in this video we are going to talk about developing the project management plan. And this is not just one document. You can say that project management creation requires you to create multiple documents. Now, having said that, whether it's project management plan or project charter, it's all about your organizational process assets. All companies have their own templates and tools like project management tool or Jira software. There are a lot of tools in the market used by variety of companies across industries. So if you are using something like that, that could make your life easier. For example, it may have a section for WBS where you just have to enter the data and it will give you the output in the form of a template of a report, which can be used for project management plan. And it also happens at a predefined stage. So it usually happens at the beginning after project charter has been developed. So once you have that document, you need to work on your project management plan. This will require you to clear details about your resourcing, timelines, cost, and those kind of details will go into it, along with the scope and many other details. So just as for last activity, business case was an input for project charter, here we have project charter as an input, and along with environmental factors, organizational process assets, and other output. Other output could be any other document which is relevant to the project and was produced during earlier stages of the project. So it could be anything, and sometimes there may not be anything. So if you don't have, let's say you only have a project charter document, don't worry, that's okay, you are still doing good. And then we have these techniques, which are again same, because ultimately the nature of the job remains same. And here the output is project management plan. And just as project charter was being used for many other activities, project management plan also contributes a lot. But first, let's see some of these common components of a project management plan. So these could be, and as I was talking about multiple activities, these could form the various component of a project management plan. So it could be a scope management plan, requirement management plan, and all these various plans here. Then we can have the baselines, which is the scope baseline, timeline, schedule, cost. Baselining is basically the signed and approved version. So let's say you started with 100,000 USD budget, but then you went to the stakeholders and they said they cannot give you more than 75K. You worked with the development team and came up with the estimates within that. So 75K will be your approved and signed off limit, and this is the baseline. So not just in terms of money, baseline simply means the signed off and approved. So if you are talking about the budget, it is that. If you're talking about the timeline, the baseline will mean the finalized timeline. That's it. And then you will have additional documents like change management plan, configuration management plan, project life cycle, and management reviews, etc. So these are very common components, especially the one at the top, subsidiary management plans. And you need to review, and remember, all projects are unique in some way. So for each project, when you start to work on it, you need to start work from the scratch, even if you are using the templates. So which means that you need to see what all information is needed for that project. And it could be same, but in many cases it could be different. So if some sections, some information wasn't there in some earlier project, it doesn't mean that you don't need it here also. For example, procurement management plan. Now this will be part of subsidiary management plans. So, and I'm hoping that you are using your PMBOK. I have used 6th version, but a lot of data is common. So even if you are at some earlier version, I don't know, but I think you should be okay. So coming back to this, so let's say a procurement management plan. It has to be there if you are dealing with procurement for this project, even if it wasn't there in some earlier project. So you have to remember that every project is unique and you have to review the required details which are needed for a particular project. You can find a lot of templates online. In fact, PMI website is a very good source. There are free and premium templates there. So let's say you are a new project manager who's looking to get the project management plan. You can simply visit the PMI's website. Let me show you. So I am at pmi.org learning tools and techniques. You can simply Google it, PMI templates or PMI project management templates, and it will take you here. So here you can see that we have different, menu options here at the left side. We will simply click on view templates on the projectmanagement.com. So when we click here, it will take us to another website, and here we have all these templates which are required for deliverables, project plans, presentations, checklists. Within project plan, there are certain templates which are paid. So in that case, you will need to see if you can buy it. And there are also free plans. And one more thing, basically, when you click on a particular project plan, it will give you all these various versions of this document. So MS Project 2001 is the version of the MS project, which is the software used for project management. This is Microsoft product. But if you are using some other, then you will have to look at alternatives. But in that case, let's say if you are using Jira, I'm sure they will provide something. But you can always use these templates for reference purpose, and then you can modify them. So that's it for now.